my name is Laura, and today instead of Friday Reads, I am doing my Middle Grade May TBR. The whole month of May, there is a readathon that you read all middle grade books, so I am going to attempt to read some. I have 13 books here to share with you that I could attempt to read. That doesn't mean I'm going to read all of them, but these are the ones that I chose that I might read and pick up. So I am a mood reader, so at the time I will pick out whatever. So there's 13 books here. I have some out from the library and I have some that are my books. So these are books that I haven't read yet and I'd like to attempt to read. So let's start and share with you what I have here. So the first book is Hatchet. I have not read this one yet, and it did win an award, and it's quite short, so this may be a choice that I pick up. This has been on my TBR for a long time, and I just haven't read it yet. I grabbed this off Justin's shelf, so yeah, so this is an attempt. So the first attempt. Okay. The next book that I have is when I was up at Justin's shelf looking at all the middle grade books that he owns, I saw one that an author that I read just recently that I loved, and he had another book. So I picked this one. The author's name is Peg Kahert, and I just read her last month for March Mystery Madness, and this one is short stories. There's 3 short stories in here. There's Terror at the Zoo, Horror in the Haunted House, and Danger at the Fair. So yeah, so this is an option. I may only read one short story out of this, but at least attempt to read her. I really liked her writing style, and I gave her last book 5 stars. So I'm hoping that I like her writing style in this one. So yeah, so I was really surprised I found this on Justin's shelf. So yeah, so that's that one. Okay, so while I was in Justin's shelf, because I was going to get some books from series that I started last May when I read Middle Grade May, I started the series of Unfortunate Events series. So I read book 1 and book 2 last year, and I figured let me go get book 3 off of Justin's shelf. So I have this one, which is The Wide Window, and I have not read this one yet. Justin has read up to book number 7, I think. And I own the whole series, and it is on his shelf. But I'd like to continue on with this series, so this is an option. And it's kind of short, too, so maybe I will read another one in the series. So that's this one. Also, when I was in Justin's shelf, I started last year, again, I started another series, and this is one of Justin's all-time favorite authors. His name is Jeff Kenny. Can you guess what book I read last year? Yes, it was The Wimpy Kid. So I picked up book 2, which is Radric Rules, and I have not read this one. This is like a graphic novel. It has pictures. I just dropped his bookmark, but I really enjoyed book 1. I read it really quickly, and I could see all the hype about this. This was Justin's favorite series. He owns all the books, so they're all on his shelves. This is the only thing he wanted to read at all. So this may be an option that I read book 2, because I really loved book 1 the last time I read it. So yeah, so this is the second, another book from Justin. Okay, on to new books that I just purchased recently. I think I purchased the next 3 books are books that I just purchased in 2018. So these are own books that I own. The first one is an author by, I really loved her book that I read before. It's Catherine Applegate, and I got this one, which is Wish Tree. This is out right now. It's a new release. I really enjoyed it. I love the cover. I really enjoyed her other book that I read by her. And may attempt this one. It's short too. So yeah, I love short books. So this could be an option that I read this. So that's that one. Okay, so recently in my last middle grade haul, I went to the book fair, so I added this one, Shorts. And this is by Holly Goldberg Sloan. And this one is about a girl who goes into a play and she plays in The Wizard of Oz as a munchkin. So yeah, I thought it was really cute. The reason I picked this book up is because I love the cover. And yeah, so that's that one. It's a little fatter than the other books, but it might be an option that I pick it up and read it. So that's that one. And the next one is a fantasy middle grade, and Seraphina and the Black Cloak by Robert Beatty. So I really enjoyed reading about this one. This one says, never go into the deep, would help if I had my glasses, parts of the forest, for there are many dangers there, and they will ensure your soul. So yeah, it seems like a fantasy book and a middle grade fantasy, and I thought that was really cool. Speaking of fantasy, I forgot to add something to my TBR, so let me see if I have it behind me. I think it's hiding. It is hiding. Here it is. Okay, so this is an option for my audiobook. I may, because I already own the audiobook, I may attempt to read this one for the month of May. I need to finish the series. I may attempt to read this one, which is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. This is book 7, and once I finish this one, I will finish the whole Harry Potter series. So I do have it on audiobook. I do own the physical copy, so this could be my audiobook for the month of May. So yeah, I don't think I have any other middle grade audiobooks, so yeah. And I need to finish this because a 4th grader in my school is warning me and challenging me to finish it before June. So yeah, so if I start it in May, I might be able to finish it in May. So we'll see. Okay, moving on to my library books. I have 2 library books. Both are Newbery Award winners. And the 2 books that I got out from the library is The Girl Who Drank the Moon. But this is really fat, so I'm not sure. Okay, so it's an option, but I'm not sure if I'm going to attempt to read this one, so we'll see. And the second book that I have is also a Newbery Award winner, and it's Hello Universe. And yeah, so I have this out from the library. I do not own these, so yeah, so that's an attempt, yeah. This one's also fat, a little bit fat, but okay. A book that I own is Furthermore by Tahereh Mafi. I want to read this one, and I love this cover. It's beautiful, but it is a chunker, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get to it, but I do own this one, and it is middle grade, so yeah, so that's that one. And then I have one that I own, and then 2 that I got from the library. We're moving in. I like to read about World War II. So I have this one, which is The Hitler's Daughter by Jackie French, and it is a very short book, and this one I own, and I may attempt to read this one. Or I have 2 nonfiction books out from the library that are also World War II related, and I have The Hidden Girl, a true story of the Holocaust, and this is a really, really short book, so I may attempt to read this one. And the second book that I have that's nonfiction is The Hidden Children, and this is by Howard Greenfeld. Yeah, I picked these out from the library in the nonfiction section, so yeah, and this is kind of short as well, and this one doesn't have that many pictures. I thought it did, but yeah, no pictures, but the other one did have pictures. So yeah, so this is an attempt maybe for my nonfiction middle grade. So yeah, I wanted something that I didn't have, and I always read fiction, so every once in a while I like to read true stuff. So yeah, so that's my let me see if I can handle these. This is my TBR attempt for my middle grade May. Middle grade May. I keep on saying March because of March Mystery Madness. It's getting me confused. These are my options for the month of May. So I will be hopefully reading and finishing some of these books. Not all of them. I doubt I could get 13 books done because I do have other books, adult books that I'm reading in May. So yeah, but these are my options. So I hope you are joining us and reading some middle grade books. It's always fun to read middle grade and be a child again. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.